What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Charlie Savidge, and today I just want to talk about some new games that I got. Essentially, I'm going back into collecting games heavily now that I'm out of college. I have my own little game room, and I have the ability to buy games because I have a job now, and I can just buy stuff, and it's cool and it's fun. So I thought I'd just go back and just do some unboxing videos for some things that I had in the past, and maybe some things that'll be entirely new to me in the future. I'm actually going to a flea market this weekend, so you'll definitely see updates about me buying and collecting used games, and that's something that I wanted to throw into the channel because that's like something I'm very interested in and something I think is very cool. Right now I'm working on my PS2 collection because that's the main thing. Additionally, I'm going to need to buy more shelving. So, anyways, let's start by unboxing the controller actually. And this is a third-party controller that I had growing up. I ordered the dongle. It might be later in this unboxing or maybe another part, but let's dig into this. Shout out to someone in Maryland for sending this. I bought this off Mercari for this one. I don't want to rip the label, actually. I know it shouldn't matter, but in case I have to return it, I would like to know whence it came. Because I'm kind of banking on this one working, and it looked to be like the one of the highest quality. It was the only one with the battery cover still, so. But yeah, this is a third-party wireless Niko controller. Niko, whatever. I had this as a kid. I shattered both of the controllers because I raged as a child. I remember loving the form factor of these controllers. And this was like $10, $12 with shipping. There's no cracks in this, it doesn't seem. This case might be slightly off, but you can't tell. It literally fits better than a PS4 controller does in my hand, honestly. Like look at this. This is like one of the best controllers I've ever had. And it's a third-party controller, and it's absolutely insane. Yeah, sure, it's got the stationary triggers, right? Like, that's a little meh nowadays. But, I mean, also it's translucent, which I always thought was cool. It looks kind of like a prison TV, if you've ever seen those. They always have translucent stuff. That way nobody's sneaking stuff in and out of prisons. Listen to that. The start, the select, you can choose which dongles, so you can use multiple of these. The D-pad's great, like, this is honestly, like, now that I'm an adult, this controller is honestly better than I even remember it being. And I was like, I must have, like, hyped it up a bit too much. Like, I was like, there's no way it's as good. Maybe, like, it's weird and, like, my hands are small. But, like, this fits, like, my adult big-ass hands. Like, I can palm a basketball hands. A high school one, at least, not a college one. Not that big. All right? Let's take it back here. But, like, I can just kind of, with this controller, like, it's nice. So yeah, next up on the list, I'm very pleased with that controller, by the way. We have a game. I don't know which game's what. This one comes to us from New York. I kind of want to say the city, but I'm like, some of them might be so small that, like, I don't know. But what I'm trying to collect is Black Label PS2 games. That is the point of my collection, and this is one of the games that I played the most, pretty much growing up. Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. There we go. And this copy is in such good condition. I was kind of a little worried when I was running scissors around it, but I made sure I also had to get the manual with it. Because the Sly Cooper manuals, I actually, as a kid, I'd take them out, but I'd leave them in my room because they're so cool. Oh no, I will say this. They did do this the justice of at least leaving the outlines, but we do not get the 3D glasses, ladies and gentlemen. I loved those. I remember getting that as a kid. And I was like, this is so dumb, but I love it. But overall, like, this is such a fantastic little one. Obviously, you get your controls, all the basic stuff, right? Little bits about the multiplayer in this game. It's so unnecessary, but I love that they did it. It's something that no one really talks about with that game. but it's interesting that they did. And they talked about abandoning your job, you know, just like me. Jobs, waypoint beacons. It's just like, I love that these manuals always feel lived in. And they get more and more deteriorated each iteration of the game. That's why I love about the Sly games. But yeah, and obviously we have the disc there. Let's pop that out. Look at the quality. Oh my god. This is perfect. You can just see everything in that reflection. That's insane. That's so nice. This was totally worth like the $15 I paid for it in that quality, for sure. Like, because I'll tell you what, I've been playing Sly 1 recently for speedrunning. That game, my copy has so many scratches. All the cutscenes are just like, you know, you skip the cutscenes in the speedrun, but it's just like, holy shit, this is bad. This guy packaged this one. This game is another PS2 game coming from Oklahoma. So shout out to the seller in Oklahoma. I doubt they'll ever see it. But yeah, I definitely like using Mercari a bit more than eBay, but it's also because I'm not really built into the eBay thing. Also, I think they they just wrapped it around. This is the weirdest packaging I've ever had the displeasure of unboxing. Like, look at this. You can just put your fist in there, you know? Put a lot of things in there, I'm sure. But, okay, sweet. Yeah, this is Sly 2. This was the most expensive game, and I gotta say, this feels brand new. Like this literally looks like I got it straight out of 2005. How did dust not settle on this? Like, what the fuck? Once again, the Sly manual. Advertising the official Sly 2 strategy guide on the back of the Thievius Raccoonus. You know, get your little PlayStation mailer for marketing and such. Oh man, that's a trip. That's a trip. Don't delay, register this game today. You guys want to go to www.register.us.playstation.com. Limited warranty. But like, oh my god, like I feel wrong for like touching this. Like, again, it's in such good quality. Again, I really love the personality and like the green font text. I know it's not focusing. Focus. Focus, focus. There's now pizza on your focus. It likes to render the Mandalorian helmet up behind me, but wall edge sneaking. It's just like, oh, it's great. From the desk of Bentley, yeah. So it's him writing in green like he does in the game, and it's all that. And then Sly's writing the introduction, and Murray's writing. Like, I love all the character interaction with that. That's so good. I'm so glad to have the Sly games back in my collection, because I only have the copy of Sly 1, which I use for speedrunning, but I don't know what happened to the other games. But once again, Sly 2 and 3 both Black Label. I need to get Sly 1 Black Label, but I already own the game, so I didn't really feel like bouncing on that quite yet, because it's still posted pretty frequently, and a lot of the copies were like meh in quality, and I want the best quality of PS2 games for myself. And like, if I buy it, I'll resell my old one, and then just like, so it really doesn't matter that I had, like, you know, like the PlayStation 2 hits one. Like, the game still works. Ratchet and Clank's the only one, like, speedrunning ones that I know of off the top of my head. Ratchet and Clank 1. Okay, yeah, and this is the dongle from eBay for that controller, actually. That's what I thought that was. So we're going to test the controller at the end of this video, playing some NBA Street Volume 2. I'll also have some more stuff coming in the next few days, but yeah. This package comes to us from Illinois, a suburb of Chicago, I believe, as most of that state is considered, right? Like, unless you're like near Springfield or whatever. It's incredible that that's not the capital of that state, isn't it? We're just gonna cut this open. But part of the reason I'm kind of like into this sort of stuff is like my dad used to sell football cards and CDs as well on eBay back in the early days and make some spare change. But honestly, he just like kind of liked, you know, moving all the stuff around and like kind of experiencing like, oh, look at this card. sell the card, you know. Just kind of having that relationship with it, and I think that's good. Okay, here's a really good copy of a really stupid game. Also, wait, Slide 2. Did we go over the quality of the disc? I didn't even check because I figured it'd be like perfect. And again, Slide 2 is perfect. Like you can even see like parts of my room to a terrifying degree. That's over there. Can you show NBA Street and this? Yes, we can. Playing on the CRT. That's how good it is. I can use the light to refract. It does have some like bridges, but they're so minimal. But yeah, this is a really stupid game. I actually got this because I'm going to be making a video for Star Wars Day, and that's the idea. But I was like, I might as well spree and get the copy. So let's bust this out. But all right, we gotta hope this works because this is a CD game. I might be in the market for another PlayStation 2, because mine does not read the blue CD games. So I could break it open, or I could just buy another one. And I'm the kind of guy that's just like, I don't even have the second one. I'll probably buy one day. So, but here's the manual. It's not black and white, thank God. But I'm doing the entire premise of the video I'm going to be doing soon is kind of all about pod racing. This does not like to focus on shit, does it? It doesn't. All right. But it basically breaks down the left analog stick. Fucking. It's literally like, how do you play the game on the back, which I kind of like. It's just a control summary, and it's literally episode 1. Like Obi-Wan drives like the weird ship. Jar Jar by what? It's just so dumb. Jar Jar has the fucking thing. Yoda's in his chair. Padme's in her Naboo starship. Whatever, her special one. Anakin's in his actual starfighter. Darth Maul's in the scimitar. Bulba's in the pod racer. Boss Nass is just in some form of boat that is different than the one that Jar Jar is in. But it breaks down. It's basically a kart racer, honestly. And it's like, it's the only Star Wars kart racer. It's a really interesting game. But holy hell, is it a stupid fucking game. But yeah, there's the manual for that. Quality is really good. Definitely glad to add combat racing back into the collection. Alright. I don't know how. These were my prized possessions as a child. But the Jak and Daxter games were not a part of my collection. So here they are. I all bundled. Only Jak 1's the greatest hits. That's fine. I see that game pretty commonly, both versions, at like bookstores and stuff and game stores. So now let's crack right into this one, baby. All 3 games. Where's this one coming from? Shout out to someone out in Georgia, other than Trey, who I normally shout out, who is in Atlanta. They put this in here just to put this in another one. Jesus. Wait, just tape this. But, oh, okay, here we go. Alright, I've always had a terrible copy of Jak 3, growing up. It was like a broken Blockbuster case. It was like ripped apart, but it was my case, man. It was mine back in the day. I still have all my save files, which is the important thing. Oh, Jak 3 does not have a manual. That sucks. But this copy of the game is in incredibly good condition. Yeah, like, once again, mirror my setup. Yeah, that's so clean. That is so wonderfully clean, dude. So at least we have that. I hope Jak 2 has the manual. I think it does, the way the vid. Yeah, Jak 2 has it. This is not in fucking English though. It's a North American copy, right? Like everything in here is here, right? Okay, but it's in Spanish, I think. Yeah, we got us. Yeah. So interestingly enough, this is in Spanish. I don't the rest of it's in English. I'm a little baffled by the fact I don't really know how you get a Spanish copy of the manual, but I'm kind of glad I did. It adds a little unique flavor to it. I can't really complain. I'm just baffled because it is like the North American version, and maybe it was sold in a different territory. But must I remind you that like this is coming from someone in Georgia, who has a very generically white last name, I will say. So it's not someone I would expect to buy the version in a Latin American market, right? All right, so that's pretty funny. And here we go. The Holy Grail. Oh no, the game's out of the thing. Hold on, let me push that back down. It's a little scrunched up at the bottom. Ah, no. No, I didn't see this in the thing. In the pictures. Aw. But, some terrible jackass has labeled the end of this on the inside. And, that is maybe, like, the worst thing you can do as a retailer. So we're definitely gonna have to buy copies of these games again, and this was, like, the most expensive part. But, here's what we do have. We have the entire manual with a giant Sly Cooper ad. Wait, it's the whole poster. No, alright, this was worth it. We're hanging this baby up, bro. This is getting hung up. Oh my lord. And a nice Sly Cooper ad down at the bottom. Oh my gosh. It's showing me the greatest hits. You've got the game, now get the guide. Why would you need a guide for that game? It's okay, it's self-explanatory, but wow. This is a trip. And then on the back you guys can see, I remember having this back in the day. Oh my god. I cannot be upset. I mean, the game comes with a poster. What do you want me to do, right? How upset can I be when a game comes with a poster? And like, you know, a game from all the way back, released in 2001, greatest hits version, what, 2002, 2003? It's got an ad for another one of my favorite games in the corner. Like, I love that. Hey guys, Charlie here. Quick edit. I want to apologize for confusing the fact that there's totally just a manual written on that poster. I'm an idiot. Just ignore me. So thanks. Peace. Honey, devious raccoonus. Now, how are we gonna... So, oddly enough, manual not included. Poster included. So, I guess thank you for that. Very strange that that's how that panned out. But, you know, I'll take it. Because this is an excuse to buy another copy of the game, and I can put this poster in this room. So, let's just take a look at the quality. Like, all these games are, like, in good condition. I think that's the most important part. Because at the end of the day, right, as much as I want to collect the games in, like, the right box or with the manual, and the manual is cool. Like, I love the manual. You know, not every game has a great manual. I know this game actually does have a good manual, but, and it's like, oh, I don't like the greatest hits because I don't like the red, but it's also like, I'm not ever going to find every game like that. Like, I'm probably not. But it's one of my favorite games. It's a really good copy, and I can play it, you know, and that's what's really important. So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the second part of the unboxing video. I made this a couple days later, as you can imagine, and I went to a flea market, so I got a couple games. But we do have one more package to unopen, to open. We have one more package to open, so let's get right into that. This comes all the way from Connecticut. That's an N64 game. It should be the pod racing game on N64 that was remastered, which I have on PS5. But I wanted to cover this game, so I bought it. Same with Bombad Racing, which is equally stupid. So I'm not reusing this box. Anyway, voila. I probably should have saved that. I could have used that to sell something, but Whatever. But yeah, this is in extremely good quality, honestly. See everything. You can tell there was tape on here for a while, but I mean it's off, it's clean. This is a really good copy of Star Wars Racer. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, my bad. But yeah, that'll go with all these PS2 games I had to rebuy, which was fun. So let's get into what I got at the flea market, and we'll start off with something good. Got a nice little case here for it. I got Metroid on the NES. You know, fantastic classic game. You know, not quite as intuitive as Super Metroid. Still pretty confusing. Still that same general design of kind of like a maze sort of exploration sort of world, 2D platforming, shooting. But I saw it and I went around the entire flea market and I eventually came back to it because that was a game I've been wanting. I was just like, I don't know about a $30 price point, but you know that's kind of what it goes for. So I was like, screw it, I'll throw it a bone. And yeah, this was something I didn't expect to get. I don't really want to collect Wii games, but so if you guys don't remember, there's like Nicktoons Unite in that series of games. And this is a bit of an offshoot, and it's Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots, but it adds Tack from Tack the Power of Juju. But it's a THQ game. I really like THQ games. I think they create this interesting middle tier. I imagine it's kind of like the Nicktoons Unite games. Apparently there's a PS2 version, but I've never seen it on PS2 ever in my life. Let alone, I don't even know if I've even seen this on Wii, so it was like $3, and there's this nice old woman selling it, and it was in really good condition. It sounds like it has a loose case. I opened it, and it doesn't. That's just the manual. But yeah, this is the game. And there's the front and the back of it. I like that I get some sort of glare. But yeah, as you can see, really, you know, it's a pretty clean copy, I'd say. I wouldn't say there's no scratches, but sheesh, I can see my face in it, so that looks pretty clean to me, bro. And then here's the manual. Let's see if it's black or white. It still has scribble nuts on the back. Love that. It is unfortunately in black and white, but I'm gonna be honest, I'll buy damn near anything with Danny Phantom or SpongeBob in it. You know. Oh, and apparently there's secret characters, which appear to be... I want to say Zim, but I don't think that's not Zim. Oh shoot, what's that guy's name? Ren from Ren and Stimpy, Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, the girl from My Teenage Life is a Robot. I'm blanking on her name. I don't know what that other one is, but you know, that's cool. I really like that. I figured it'd be fun. I could do a video on that whole series. I'll eventually get the Nicktoons Nicktoons Unite games as well. So I think covering that whole trilogy, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. So that seems interesting enough for me to do, you know? So, knocked over my water. And finally, a game that actually matters. No disrespect, actually Metroid matters. And given the fact I imagine you're watching this in context with everything else, all those other games also matter. But a very relevant, you know, prominent game in gaming history is Resident Evil 4. And I got this, you know, really nice copy as well at the flea market. You know, we got a full manual here. Let's bust into that. Don't tell me it's in black and white. I mean, I guess it's spooky, but yeah, it is in black and white. But, man, it is certainly stylized quite in Resident Evil format. Unique type font. And everything's just kind of got this, you know, kind of like a grain to it, so it kind of works out. But I do like having like the clean Capcom on the end and the picture of Leon. So that's pretty neat. And I did check before I bought this. I know the back of this case is super clean. The guy that was selling it, he clearly knew what everything was worth, but it seemed like he was kind of getting out of gaming, but he was still flipping stuff here and there if he could. But everything he had was high quality. I kind of wanted to spend all my money there because his little setup. But yeah, that's the additional part here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like and that subscribe. Ring that little notification bell. And you know, I'll probably do these maybe once a month or so. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. Peace. Kobe. R.I.P. Kobe. Look at him get a dub to win it. But yeah, this controller works amazing.